And the explosion. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday night DM and Friends. I am DM Angelo, and good to see everybody. Let me see here. Let me switch over this. All right. You guys hear me okay? All right. Well, greetings. No one of consequence 1759. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for jumping on. Yeah, tonight we were supposed to do get some of the fellas on here for the recap of the campaign we do every Wednesday night, and everybody's running late. Let me see who we got on here. We have Buster TN 2014. You're all good. Thanks, man. Appreciate you telling me that. Yeah, sometimes I'm not the best with mics, and here it's right here. I got a kind of different camera angle tonight, so yeah, this is this guy right here. He sometimes freaks out. Yeah, let me see what do we got here. We got Dreg. Good to see you. Yeah, live chat. Who's on? So we got everybody from the campaign is coming on, and I don't know if they're everybody's running late. So I'm gonna babble for a minute. I do have the giveaway to do tonight, so I might just do that right now. And yeah, Tim Caffey's here. Mark the Shark is here. Blair Burr is here. Advanced Fantasy Game. I can hear you fine. Good. All right. Jeffrey Johnson. Yes. Little IGNCM. I know that's an I, not an L. I used to think that was an L. But yeah, here too. Mr. Rourke is here. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I guess it's probably not the best camera angle because I'm going to be looking over here at the chat. Maybe I should change it. I don't know. I'm trying something different. Anyways, so yeah, I'm going to do the drawing right now while I'm waiting for these bums to get on here. And I do see one of them in the chat, so I don't know why you're there. It's all right. What we're going to do tonight is we're just going to talk about my Hommlet Dark Campaign, and guys, we're going to try to recap every once a month. Just jump in here and just talk about it, and the conversation will end up being either what's happened in the campaign over the past month, or we start just talking about D&D. So that's what we're going to do whenever these guys get here. But anyways, yeah, good to see everybody. Thanks for jumping on. What's tonight's giveaway? Mr. Rourke says, yeah. So for the month of April, which I think that says April on there. Is that backwards? Is that backwards, guys? It looks like it is, isn't it? Is that backwards to you guys? Tell me. Restream did a weird update. And I think that it is flipping because when I brought it up, it did some really weird backwards stuff with even just the layout. So I don't know tell me if you guys are seeing me backwards, because I'm seeing this backwards. So let me know in the chat real quick. Yes. Okay. Watch this. Look at the magic. All right. There we go. That's probably better, huh? So anyways, yeah, tonight I'm giving away this to one lucky member of the show. Even your shirt reads backwards. Yep. Now, how about now? Is it better now? Tell me. I see it better. So I'm looking at the screen over here. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll a die real quick and see who actually who's the winner of this. And I'm going to ship it to you. So it's if you're on or you contact me, you don't have to be on the show to win it. If you're not on it, I will. I'll hopefully, what I can do is I can put it in a post. Because because just guess what? Winter of March, which I can't remember what module it was. Maybe some of you guys will know, remember, was never claimed. So it's going to go back in the pile. So good to go now. Thank you. Agensian. God, I know I messed up your name, man. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. So every month, like I said, on the DM and Friends, I got piles of modules. You know, they're most of them, 90% of them are play copies, but I mean, free play copies. So I'll send it to you. But yeah, it's going to be your job to get a hold of me. You'll email me at I'll put it in the chat, DM and Friends at gmail.com. All right. So there you go. Do 2 prizes tonight then. Okay. All right. Maybe I will, Fred. Anyway, so let's figure it out right now. I'm going to look at the list of people that have memberships here. I'm going to roll a die and let me pull it up. Do it right now. Okay. All right. Number. Okay, here we go. Let me go down the list here. All right. Okay, so number 2 on the list here. So DM, ladies and gentlemen, the winner tonight. Can you guess who it is? The winner tonight is Advanced Fantasy Games, DM Greg. I'm going to DM Greg, give me your address by emailing me, and I will send this out to you. By the way, I think last week we did a couple other, and so I'm going to send these out this Saturday. Mark the Shark won a play copy of X2. Boom. So that'll go out this Saturday. I'm going to send them out Saturday. And Drag won. And it's a really actually great copy too. I mean, look at this bad boy of UK1. Boom. Okay, and DM Greg, you won this. So if you guys have them already, pass them on to somebody. They're play copies. Play copies are awesome. You pull it out and write in it, scribble in it. I know we get you get a pristine copy. Some of us put them in sleeves and do something with them. I don't know, but yeah, these are definitely definitely cool. Yeah. So tonight's so one more time, tonight's drawing was DM Greg from Advanced Fantasy Games, who you guys know him. He's been on here several times, I think, and he's the one that actually just closed his Kickstarter for I'll bring it up real quick. Did really well too. Congratulations on that that Kickstarter. I'll bring it up right now. This is the scan code. It's the Lost Tomb Casket Mots the Undying. Really good module. I have it over here. I've showed it so many times on this. I'll show it again. Why not? Let me get up there. There we go. There it is. Yeah. This is his module that he I think it just closed on Tuesday. Did really well for his first ever Kickstarter. I mean, and like I said, I don't have this in my hand because I said, hey, send me a copy. Blah, 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 blah. I'll read it. I read this and it is absolutely good. I love it. So good job on both parts, on this and winning that. So the dice gods were good to you tonight. All right. Anyways. Oh, sorry. I had to put that on the shelf. All right. Well, So Chris, Jeff, Eric, all you guys, where are you at? You guys are supposed to be here. So yeah, put it in my pile. Let me see. I'm coming. I'm over here. Let me read these things. Okay, D Hickey is here. Grass, he says. Congrats, DM Greg. BD by 6 and N. Hope you all get to see Jeff Johnson again. Yeah, he's probably trying to figure out how to get in. I don't know. Connor is my homie. Connor is my homie. Gotta be a natty. All right, gonna be a natty. All right. Yeah. Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you on here before, but awesome, man. Yeah. Advanced Fantasy Game says no way. Put it in my pile. I'll get it from you at EggCon. Okay. That's a good idea, actually. I'll see you at EggCon. So I will do that. Let me write that on here. I got to write your name on here. DM Greg. And so the other guys that won some stuff the other day, I'll send these out Saturday. Okay. I got nothing planned this weekend, which is super awesome. It's been the first time in a long time I haven't had anything planned. So I'm going to do some gardening stuff and, I don't know. I was thinking about cleaning the garage. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So no gaming this weekend, but Advanced Fantasy Games in response, he gifted a membership. That was awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Put it up on the screen there. Gifted one membership, Level Hero, and that went to look at that went to DM Bloodworth. All right. Well, you now received a 30-day membership from Advanced Fantasy Games. Awesome. That's super awesome. Good to see you on here too, by the way. Let me see what we got here. Advanced Fantasy Games says paying it forward. D Hickey 5919. DM Angelo, what's the map on your wall? So that map on the wall is a hand-drawn version of, let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. Probably one of my favorite modules in the Ravenloft series, which is let me grab it if I can find it. All right, I'm not gonna be able to find it. It's son of a gun. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Anyways, Night of the Walking Dead, which is a really great module. Anyways, that's the city, and I'm gonna butcher the name because I always butcher names. It's Marias de Terrasquion, which is I don't even know if it's supposed to be a French style name, and I'm not really good at speaking that stuff. But anyway, so that's what I did there. I kind of I actually ran that maybe 10 years ago at GaryCon, I think. And I rolled up the map, and it was kind of nice to put it out there because it was kind of a city. If any of you guys know that module, it all happens within the little town. So anyways, so I kept it on there, and yeah, fun stuff. All right. Oh, I see some people coming on here, and I see Jeff coming on twice, which is, there we go. Here he comes. All right. Jeff, what's up, buddy? Yep, no audio. Unmute yourself. Anyways, let me keep going down the list here while he figures out his audio. Blair Blur says and does the super chat. Thank you so much, Blair. Wooch Dreg, congratulations. Yep. Yeah. So tonight's winner, Dreg won this last week, and so did Mark. Won these last week, but tonight's winner was this one right here. Was Advanced Fantasy Games DM Greg. Really
hopefully this is better.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Good.
This is better. It's been a long day. Sorry.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
No, I hear you. I hear you great.
All right. Text Chris and tell him to get on here, and Eric and all the other guys.
I don't know. Is everyone having trouble with the Discord that I had, or I'm gonna get hold of them right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably, people getting off work and stuff.
Ryan is
Ryan's busy. Yeah, he's coming
Yep.
in a little bit. Ryan will be here a little bit. Eric said he's probably on his way back from work. Chris is probably asleep on the couch because he probably stayed up until 5 a.m. And then
you've been up since 4, right?
I didn't sleep. Yeah, I didn't sleep last night. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me get through some of these comments right here. In 1 second. We're still taking, Advanced Fantasy Games says he's still taking late pledges on that link that I put up. And I'll bring it up another time tonight, DM Greg. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. What the heck? So yeah, this is I mentioned this earlier. This is DM Greg's Kickstarter that just closed, but they're taking late pledges. That's the module I just showed up here. And good stuff. Good old school module. But yeah, scan that. It'll take you to the site. And as what he said, they're still doing late orders. I think that's how Kickstarter and Backer Kit does it, right? It's closed, but it's not, but you still can take back orders and stuff. So, I've never ran a Kickstarter. I've just backed a million of them. So, anyways, very cool. 1 second, Jeff. 1 second. Let's get through these.
You have a full house tonight.
Full house. Full house. Yeah.
These guys need to show up.
I love it. Matt Sherman says, "Hey, Angelo. Hey, everyone. Let me see. We got another Tim Caffey says, "Great channel. Really enjoying the content." Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the super chat. Thank you so much, man. Swords and Stones Down Under. Agile's here too. Thanks for jumping on, Agile. Swords and Stones, I see you, man. Awesome, dude. Wow, this chat is going nuts. I can't even keep up with you guys. Agreed. Okay. Chris might be napping. Yeah, that's probably the truth. Yeah. You say, "Hey, Brittany, Logan 9306, the Wild Jefferson, a Wild Jefferson." All right. What's going on, dude? What have you been up to the past couple weeks?
You know what? I had one of the greatest times. I went up to Montana, if you believe this or not. Beautiful. Yeah. Had a very good host too. We had a great time.
Yeah. It's so funny because we've had such great weather up here, and then Jeff's talking about coming up here. I live in Montana, and we came up here and stayed for a couple of days up here, and we were did some gaming, hung out. We're supposed to work on some Boot Hill stuff. Didn't get too well. I guess we discussed a bunch of stuff for North Texas.
I got a lot done.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, I ran everything through you.
You landed and the weather seriously shifted. It was so crazy that I think we got snow while you were here, which I guess it is pretty normal here in April, but and then the day he leaves, it warms up. I think it's gonna be 70 tomorrow here, dude.
The snow was beautiful. I don't get to see that. So
yeah.
For April snow, it was cool.
Yeah. It's kind of a cool thing to, for Dog just joined. Here we go. Let's bring on our Ranger. It's kind of cool that I'm glad that you got to see that. But I was hoping to do some hiking and stuff like that. And I don't do any hiking in the snow.
It was pretty soggy when I was.
Yeah. Eric Potter, he says, going to be printing this last ARs and rolling out the gate. Okay, cool. So Eric's on his way too. And it looks like Dog just dropped. All right. That was the guy who just popped in and out. He plays our Ranger, and he's notorious for having bad internet. So we're going to see.
How about Mr. Rourke?
Mr. Rourke is in the audience right now. Yeah, if you want to come on, Mr. Rourke, come on down.
He asked if my character was younger than me in real life or older than me in real life.
Yeah.
So I was the old man of the group at 45 years old.
Yeah.
Silver Sun he was an apprentice. I mean, that's when he finally got let go by his master. Well, actually, his master was killed. What was crazy is
well,
we ran into.
Why don't you tell everybody about like who you are in the campaign, what you play?
All right, since I'm the only one here. I got picked up alongside the road when they took out some slavers. And,
okay, who do you play? What do you play? Who are you?
Yeah, Silver Sun, the magic user.
All right. What level are you?
From Greyhawk. Yep. Came in about 4th level. As we've been fighting our way through, I'm up to 7th level.
Yep.
Yep, he's a human. He's 45 years old.
Man, you're old.
Not the oldest though. You know, the cleric got aged.
I think Chris's character is a little older than you.
He got hit by that ghost.
Yep.
Aged him.
Yep. Yeah. What so how long you been? So how long have we been gaming together? Where are we? How long have you been?
Well, we've been gaming together since Strategicon 24, I believe.
Yeah.
But I've been playing in this since October of 25.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Ryan, what's up, man?
What's up, man? How you guys been?
Good. Long time no see, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone. This is our. So we got over here. I guess this is. I gotta do my backwards thing. We got over here. So he plays our magic user in the group, Silver Sun, and down here. Man. Yeah, there we go. This guy down here. This is. We'll just go by Dog since that's what you have there. So this is Dog the Ranger from the Gnarly Forest. I think you were one of the first. The campaign's kind of we've gained some players, lost some players for various reasons, and I think you have been here since the beginning of this iteration, right?
Yeah.
And Jeff jumped on. I think. Yeah, like you said last year. Yeah. So yeah, tell. So he kind of gave a little, explanation of his character. So what do you play? What do you do?
I play Dog, the Ranger of the Gnarly Forest.
Yeah. And who's your sergeant?
Otis.
Otis, yeah. It's funny. We kind of added some of the old players of the old NPCs of Hommlet, and it just kind of fit in really well because we kind of made if you guys go on the blog, you can kind of see the hierarchy of the Rangers, the Gnarly Forest, and Dog and I'm just going to call you Dog here. We kind of came up with little mythos and lore behind that order, and I think we stole it a little bit from other places too. But it was kind of cool to fit in Otis in there, and I think Elmo was also a part of. Otis is the Ranger Knight that's associated, that's above you, but right below that, I think it was pulling you along was Elmo for a while, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Otis was Otis was originally Luke Gygax is PC, but Dreg, do you know how Otis died? Why don't you, if you know that one, put that in the chat. So let me see.
Whoa.
Okay, I just got a message. Chris is going to be jumping on here soon. Eric is too. Other Jeff. We do have 2 Jeffs in the campaign. He says he's not going to be able to make it tonight, so all good. Yeah, it's funny. I think you and I have played, we played in several different mini campaigns, and you're like a Ranger addict.
Yeah.
You love Rangers.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
Yeah. It's funny because I hear that a lot. I think I did a poll too on the channel where I was asking like, well, hey, what's your guys' favorite, class to play? And I think that was the highest ranked out of Rangers are fun. I like first edition Rangers. Yeah.
I like the utility. It's cool.
Yeah. And we added, because I like to kind of flavor them a little bit. We added, let me see if I got the issue over here. I think I do. Yeah. We added some stuff because it just made sense for the Gnarly Forest Rangers to use the article in Dragon Magazine. And I think what's it called? It's called More Range for Rangers, I think. Something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
is that also in Best of also, right?
I'm not sure exactly.
103, I think.
Yeah, it's actually not the article in here because this is the one that we use right here, the Ranger Redefined, because there isn't actually another one that's called More Range for Rangers. But in this article, gives you hunting skills and just kind of it's just fluff flavor for I'll have you roll a survival roll and that kind of stuff. Sure, we can it's just kind of fun. Because your character too, like Aragorn, right, can do some healing, things like that, with herbs. So, yeah, that's a fun article. If any of you guys have ever checked this article out in issue number 106 of Dragon, this is actually one of my favorite. Well, number one, it's my favorite cover ever. Lady Valshea. I think. I'm going to mess up the name. Keith Parkinson was the artist on this, and I think it's an amazing cover. But the articles in here are super good too, because you got the plethora of paladins. I've talked about this a million times on this show. It's just my favorite. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, so you play our Ranger, you play our magic user.
Your Hommlet blog has all the characters. You have a link to all the characters from the Dragon magazines.
Yeah.
I think that's an awesome link too. I mean, all the different Rangers and Paladins are on there too.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I put in the chat, guys, the kind of the link to the blog that we have, and a lot of us contribute to it. It's really fun. Dogs contributed. Jeff's contributing a lot lately. I've been a jerk and haven't written in the blog in a couple weeks now. I need to get in there. Chris has done some contributions in there. Yeah, Chris is busy writing other stuff. By the way, we can't see you.
I know. I'm looking at how to get rid of the stupid background right now.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, it's on the bottom on the little cog.
Yeah, I'm there. There we go. How about?
Yeah, Restream did some interesting stuff to kind of rearrange the interface.
Better.
A little bit. Hey, there you are.
Yeah, better.
Now we can see your shelves. So some of my stuff's up there, right?
Yeah. The magic shelf seem to have one of everything in them.
Yeah. So how's everybody doing?
Pooped. Good. I mean, that number 2.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Has been a long day.
Let me go to the chat real quick. Buster in 2014 says plethora of paladins. Been a while since I heard of that name. Yeah, I love it. Buddy that I used to play with played I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Myrmidon.
Yeah.
Myrmidon.
Yeah, that's I think the Myrmidon is what? The chaotic good one?
Myrmidon. I thought that was the 8th level dwarf. That's like the 8th level name thing on the fighter chart.
Yeah, he's referring to the article in this Dragon magazine that
he can read.
The Myrmidon is the neutral good paladin. Yeah, this chart right here. If you probably can't see it, but
actually I can see it better than if it were on my camera. So,
oh yeah,
it's all good, baby, all good.
Down more.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring it up. Maybe I'll bring it up a little later. But yeah, if you kind of see, these are the different. Let me see.
Are you gonna flash the picture
Look at
of
that. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Too cool.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's a great one. There's also another
Very good
great
stuff.
article in here about doors, which is really fun, giving some flavor to open them if you dare. It's called. Yeah, and all kinds of different crazy doors. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that's a chaotic neutral, I think. Yep, you're right. That was right. Mr. Rourke, gotta go. Hey, see you later, Mr. Rourke. Thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate it.
I wanted to see. Were you going to show Ryan's picture of the beholder to these folks?
Yeah, that
was pretty. That was PFC, baby.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that was really good. After last night's game, yeah. Do you guys want to talk about that while I kind of bring up the picture?
Well,
that was intense.
Our GM decided we needed a challenge, so he threw, just something a little bit stronger at us. Not a party killer. Okay, a beholder, for God's sake.
They fought a beholder last night.
And I kept going, oh, I'll bet it's a gas spore. He wouldn't have done that. I'll bet it's a gas spore. It's not a fucking. I'm not party. Yeah. Did you need something, baby?
Yep. And guess who the beholder took out first?
Yeah, what happened to you, man? You had the worst of luck yesterday.
Yeah.
I got charmed, then serious wounded by both those beholder stalks.
Yeah.
And I didn't save. I saved the serious wounds, but I didn't save the charm.
Yeah.
Then he came over and anti-magic raid me to try to do whatever damage he could that way.
Actually.
It did cancel the charm. Remember? Then he stayed out of it. Yeah.
I popped up, and then my good old teammate cast
color
flashbang, but we'll call it color spray.
Yeah, and blinded you.
And guess who got knocked? No, I got knocked out.
Yeah, you got knocked out. Yeah,
the F out.
Yeah, you were out of the game pretty much after.
And then he shot death ray at me when I was knocked out. He was just trying to waste me. He tried to bite me. He did bite me. Lefty didn't do that much damage.
Thankfully, not in your personal area, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He took out. It was like he had a guest in his house for a week, and he was taking it out on him or something.
That'll teach you to come over here, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had some pretty bad luck last night.
Well, I got out of the charm, then unconscious, and then I saved the death ray. I didn't die, man. That would have been a dead.
Yeah.
Been bad.
That would have been a new character.
And then he took a nap while the rest of us fought this thing.
Somebody also saved from the disintegration too, I think, right?
I did.
Yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Yeah. Before it got chopped up.
Cleric, you have a really good at the level you're at, you have a really good saving throw.
Well, and the wisdom doesn't hurt.
Wisdom.
That's a big one. Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah. Did you give yourself a wisdom bonus for the ray?
Well, you told me to save versus spell, and in that case, yes, I get one.
Really?
That brought it to a 12. Had it been a mind control, it would have brought it to an 8.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah. You're right. I can't seem to find this. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Found it.
There it is. Let's see if we can get this in there. There we go. So somebody came up with this picture after
somebody.
Whoever that
dog, the artistic ranger.
Yeah.
Which I guess tells you he's got.
Let me see if I can bring this up here. I don't know if I can bring it up there.
He knows how to manipulate.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming.
Oh.
It's gonna take a second. There we go. Now you
it's
see
there. It's there, baby.
Yeah. So during half the battle, the ranger was sitting from the distance. Wow, that's pretty cool. They're all chopped off too. There was only a couple left, I think, when you guys finally killed it. You stuck it in you're missing an arrow. I think you hit it 3 times in the eye.
Yeah, 3 times.
Well, the third one finally blinded the eye.
Yeah. That was a pretty tough battle. I was a little afraid after, but I think that's a good strategy with the Beholder is get close to it and just start chopping off the
for as
stocks.
bad of an idea. For as bad as it was on that color spray spell, it was genius level casting. To try to blind a creature with eyes, I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah,
that is all eyes. Yeah,
I mean, for a first level spell to work on, to take out some of those eyes, it took out the stone to flesh, which would have just ruined this.
Yeah,
would have ruined.
That would have been pretty bad. Yeah, because we ran into that before.
That one is probably the meanest one. You can.
No, disintegrate's meaner.
Yeah, no, so is death ray. It doesn't even matter.
There's nothing to dispel. It's just that's it. Yeah.
It was a nasty creature.
I mean, how would you come back from a disintegrate?
I rage quit. That's how.
I mean, you rage quit. Yeah, you rage quit. Or you know what you could do? I mean, that would be the god ask. You know what I mean? That's the only way. Because I mean,
I don't want to lose another level just because I had to.
Just to bring back Jeff.
Well, I was thinking the same thing. That Beholder was just jamming his anti-magic on me. I'm like, is it draining like my rod, my magic wand,
it's just magic
my spell book?
Yeah, so the way the anti-magic ray works is it's just like a dispel magic zone. It won't kill potions and all that. At least that's my take on it. But no magic works in it.
It nullifies them, right? As long as it's in the code.
There's actually a 6th level mage spell called anti-magic shell.
Yeah.
That works exactly the same way.
Yeah, you can read that up. Yeah, because like if you cast dispel magic on somebody and they have potions, there is an actual metric or a mechanic where they can go bad. Yeah. So
but it's not a dispel ray, it's an anti-magic ray.
Yeah, it's anti-magic. Yeah. So that's a good way to kind of look at that anti-magic spell.
As DM, you could make it a dispel ray.
No.
Don't give them ideas? I'm sorry, what? Oh. Are you about to send me that chat thing again there, Ryan? Please.
Angelo, somebody pounded like a potion of heroism, and the magic user dispelled it. He can get rid of the heroism, right? Is that what the dispel magic would do?
No,
if he'd already quaffed it. It would have canceled it.
Then the magic user can dispel that magical ability he's under, which the potion gave him.
Are you talking about a dispel magic or an anti-magic
no,
ray?
Dispel magic. I was just thinking like the magic.
Yeah. So dispel magic, I would play it as a DM. I would say if it hadn't been drinking. If
it was still in the bottle.
Yeah, if it was still in the bottle, there you go. That's the easy way to do it. Then you have to go and see whether that potion is nullified
potion? Or just gray goo. Yeah.
Yeah, gray goo. It turns into gray goo. And there is, if you look up that spell, dispel magic, there's a way to calculate whether it works on it or not. But the anti-magic shell, so dispel magic, interesting. If this potion's drunk and he's in heroism, would that dispel the heroism on him?
It should.
I think it would.
Yeah, dispel magic actually takes magic that's in place and gets rid of it. Anti-magic prevents magic from working.
Yeah. No, but I'm asking. You're not talking about the Beholder's Ray,
right?
I'm talking about if somebody let's say
dispel magic.
He's now in heroism. I cast dispel magic on him. Would that stop the heroism?
Dispel magic drains the magic from whatever you cast it on. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then the ray from the main eye of the Beholder, that's going to nullify it too. Well, the ray is focused on it. Yeah, it doesn't work at all.
Well, if you already drank it, it should dispel it. Is correct.
Your +1 armor and your +1 sword gets nullified too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's magic, in that cone will be a normal weapon or a normal.
Well, while the cone's on it, but after the cone goes away, it gets its magic.
It goes right back to normal. Yeah.
But if it's an ongoing spell effect, once it's gone, it's gone. So, for instance, if I made you invisible, right, and then you got anti-magic, you would become visible, and you wouldn't get the invisibility back when the ray went somewhere else. You'd need a new application.
Yeah, that,
hey,
that
Swords and
makes
Stones,
sense.
take care, man. Thanks for jumping by, dude. Appreciate you coming on. Swords and Stones. Yeah, that's an interesting.
Hey, how
that's an
long did we
interesting
read
bit.
that color spray spell? I mean, he even got
Yeah.
another book.
And
Well,
that-
that's
I mean-
because it contradicts itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
interpreting these things is crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know how many times now have I gone to the 2E Player's Handbook and look up a spell to get a clarification. This is
Yeah,
going because
that's
we
right.
did that with heroism,
Mm.
right? The potion heroism. But what in this spell, I think there was another spell we looked up too, because there are some color spray is one of those spells written in the DMG, back here, where it totally contradicts itself.
So what's the difference between the two crews there that wrote the two different books? And honestly, the answer is Roger Moore was the editor for 2E stuff.
Yeah.
Roger was a great editor. He really was.
Was he?
Yeah.
I wonder if in OD&D, because they would have pulled it from OD&D, or they would have pulled it from OD&D into first edition color spray. I wonder if I should go grab my OD&D book and see if color spray is in there. No, it might not. Would it have been there?
I thought it was only in the advanced version.
Let me go look. I'm gonna go grab my.
Okay, while he's gone, we should talk because we could say stuff now that he won't hear. See?
Right.
Oh, I can hear
You
you.
got to
always.
find the beholder's treasure, no matter effing what.
Oh, you looked at stuff up and went, "Holy crap!" Yeah. It's
I was going to say, why don't one of you guys tell the story of how you even came upon a beholder, why you're there in the Slaver Stockade? Why don't somebody, where we're at in the campaign? Go ahead while I look this up.
Well, let Jeff tell him.
Well, we could almost start like at the beginning of April. And I was looking back at my notes of what we were doing. It was at the torture chamber.
Yeah.
When the paladin first transgressed.
Here we go. So it would have been a first.
Right after that. So we begin April right after the scandal.
Why don't you guys start from the beginning? Why are we even in the Slaver Stockade?
Alfred said so.
We have to rescue Dame Gold's brother.
Oh, that
there you go.
Yeah.
That is the original quest.
Yes, that was the original quest.
Yeah. So back in, God, this had to have been a year ago when you guys.
Well, it was last year. I don't know if it was a year ago, but yeah.
Well, but in game time, not in game time.
Yeah. I would say that might be accurate. Yeah.
There was, after you guys kind of finished the quest inside the Temple of Elemental Evil, you got a summons from, and I pulled this straight out of there's a super module I pulled it out of. Some of you guys will know what this is, but you got a summons from a noble out in Safeton, right? So, and she asked you guys, please help, my brother's been kidnapped, blah 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 blah. So you guys traveled all the way to Highport and then tracked down these slavers, to the stockade, and that's where you guys are now. And it appears last night you found him. So, but guarding that was that beholder, the slave pit. So interesting.
Now, if you'd thrown the slave pit at us last month, okay, it would have made more sense though. Because then it would have been the Eyes of March.
Yeah. Right. Here we go.
Well, March 13th.
Hey, you guys, just so you know, on our Wednesday game, we deal with this every 5 minutes.
And he keeps charging me more and more experience, but I still
every 5 minutes. Yeah. Color spray did seem to debut. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Dreg. I can't find it in OD&D. And the other thing too, it's an illusionist spell. So that's probably one of the reasons.
Well,
even though there was some crossover.
Didn't the illusionist make his debut in first edition AD&D?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think there was an illusionist in OD&D.
Yeah, he was an original guy.
Yeah, May the 4th. Yep. Yeah, if anybody remembers, I don't think that because the Greyhawk supplement and the Blackmore supplement in OD&D, I don't think they had an illusionist in there. So yeah, new spell that was totally written wrong in the
Original.
Player's Handbook.
First
Yeah.
edition.
Yeah. So
Or just so confusing. We didn't. Man, it took.
Tim
4
called in sick
people.
that day, and
yeah. Well, Tim was actually was it so Illusionist was in OD&D. Okay. What book? 'Cause I don't remember that.
It's probably the gnome.
Yeah, but I think he had really restrictive levels on him, so nobody played gnomes in the old days.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Illusionist was in OD&D, but maybe I could be wrong. Now I'm curious. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So what kind of led up to what do you guys think about the last month of? We had kind of a pretty interesting month in gaming, I think.
Absolutely.
It's been ever since I was saved, we've been on the road and hunt and like dodging groups of slavers.
Yeah.
We've been to a few underground crypts that just kicked our butts. We keep going underground, and
before that, we were going through like bunches of just hobgoblins and goblins and orcs, like we had chainsaws. I mean, it was like nothing,
Yeah.
I liked those days. Those were fun.
When we finally hit the stronghold, we called upon St. Cuthbert one last time.
And it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Man, he was pissed. So he just instantly teleported us inside the stronghold. Took about 10,000 experience points from you.
Yeah.
Basically,
well, you guys were at the dilemma of how, kind of like, how are we going to get into this? How are we going to get in here? So
we thought we knew. Remember, there was some sort of creek or sewage coming out of it, and we were going to get nasty.
Well, I had all these wonderful plans to give a bunch of items to other people, and via the old God call, and he thought that was just way too overboard, asking for so much help. Oh my gosh, you're such a wuss. Get your butt in the slave lord. Do it now, and maybe I'll forgive you eventually. Yeah.
Basically.
So I'm guessing he was already a little on edge when the paladin transgressed.
Yeah.
So Buster says, 1 second, real quick. Buster says my original D&D group played a gnome. Yeah. Does anybody know where not gnome, but just the illusionist class appeared in OD&D? I can't find it. So.
Well, before we had the hardcovers, we had just the blue. What is that? The Holmes version. Yeah. It goes like only up to level 3, and I don't remember gnome illusionist being in there.
Well, I'm just talking about illusionist. Period. I don't think that class existed till AD&D, but I could be wrong. First appears in Strategic Review, Volume 1. Still no color spray though. Okay. Strategic Review. So they did it in Strategic Review. Okay, got it.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
1978.
It's still
1975.
1975.
Yeah, winter of 75 is when I first started playing. So, oh my god.
Yeah, Strategic Review. I'll have to look that up. But like I said, I thought it was AD&D, but cool. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it. Yeah, some of the big moments I think in the last month was just the episode where you guys were even just trying to, deplete it. I think I did a good job as a DM officiating you guys being depleted of spells, resources, all that stuff. There was some time, I think, Chris, when you were walking around as the cleric and you didn't have any.
I have no heals. I have no heals left right now except my bead. Okay.
Yeah.
I have 9 hit points. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have a feeling I would have been gone sooner or later, just due to how squishy I am.
I think
obviously
get Kern back.
Obviously, he was threatened. Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, and then we also, I think this month too. I don't remember if it was this month or last month, but we had the Paladin versus Silver Sun incident where okay, here we go. Angelo says the illusionist in Dungeons and Dragons was created by Peter Aronson in early Boston area, 1979. Submitted an initial description. Who ran? Yeah, strategic review. Got it.
Before Dragon, yeah. With
systems for higher level illusionists appeared in a debut in the Dragon. Got it. Okay, so they did have one for OD&D. Okay, it just probably just never made it to the actual small books. It was only yeah, because I didn't remember seeing it in OD&D, but yeah. So let's see here. We got a private chat here.
What?
It's what?
So
yeah. So anyways,
my addition to the party threw the good party in chaos.
A little bit. I did we probably. I figured you'd come around eventually.
I mean, I don't want to harm anybody, and I hate slavers.
Yeah.
So
good enough for me,
right?
Yeah.
So.
Well, what? Yeah. So so that was an interesting thing where you guys came into a room, and this was probably, I don't know, maybe 5 weeks ago or something. It might have been in February.
Yeah, the very end of March.
Yeah, something maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe March. And you guys came into a situation where there was.
Are you all set?
I mean, it was kind of overwhelming odds, even though there were goblins and hobgoblins, and and there was what appeared to be some type of a person being tortured or something. You guys thought that initially, right?
Right.
We were following the moans or the screams or whatever they were.
Yeah. So you initially thought, wow, geez. I think half of you guys thought that there was something weird going on. The other half probably thought, and I'm speaking for you guys, that this person was being tortured, and maybe it was a slave that was captured or whatever. But you decided to cast a fireball in the situation because the overwhelming odds in there, right? So,
and we were a little depleted.
And I quote, you see 16 goblins surrounding this man on a rack, and they're laughing.
And there's one larger figure torturing him.
Yeah. And there was like some sort of weird creature in there too. Guess what? Burn. And if anything, my whole justification was I put the guy out of his misery.
Yeah.
How are we going to carry him around? He probably had all 4 sockets pulled out by then.
I was not mad at you at all.
Yeah.
You neutralized the situation.
Yeah, so you cast fireball. You cast fireball into the room, and you take out 90% of what's in there. And then I think there was still a battle going on because there were some survivors on the enemy side.
There was wards in the corners.
Yeah, there was some hobgoblins and stuff like that.
And then
I think after the battle was over, then there was and I state this being probably one of the best role playing sessions we had as a group because there was so much back and forth. But the paladin of St. Cuthbert thought that was a very unjust thing to do, and took it upon himself to handle justice right there, and not even challenge you or anything, and just attack you. And so the whole group. Well, I mean, what happened, guys? I mean.
Well, I had to go find a big lever because my jaw hit the floor so hard that I couldn't lift it. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, my God.
I was in shock, too. So my initial anger was probably a little bit real before I even got into character, to be truthful.
Well,
welcome back, DM Greg. Yeah, he attacked you. Somebody, the bard defended you.
Literally tried to assassinate me. I was being healed by the cleric. I was just healed by the cleric. I was probably sitting down.
Yeah.
I think as usual you went right to Chris. You went with cause just so you guys know, I don't think I introduced Chris plays Terry Orr, the cleric of St. Cuthbert in our group.
The carefree cleric of St. Cuthbert.
Yeah. The one that's, I don't know. Do you feel like your character teeters on the edge of lawful good, or are you?
Yes. He's almost neutral.
Yeah,
Well, he really is the carefree cleric of St. Cuthbert, which is not a good combination.
Yeah. But you generally stay in a trajectory of lawful good. I think you might sometimes say, okay, well, this is, and I see it this way too. Does this benefit our group and our goal? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, there are casualties of war. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that you're murdering innocents. But but, right? But anyway, so go ahead.
Oh no! When there's going to be something that I know I'm probably going to be offended by it, I just tell the guys, oh wow, I got to take a walk. You don't want to, I got to go take a walk.
That a few times.
I'll be back in say.
I'm not going to be privy to this.
I'll be back in say 10 minutes. Is that enough? And then it happens when I'm not around. I don't see it. Everybody wins. I mean, But no, and well, that's what I said to him too. Immediately was, what, you don't challenge? Where's your lawful side here? That says when you do justice, you're innocent until proven guilty. Well, I was an eyewitness, so because there are no illusionists in first edition. Oh, wait, yes, there are. How do you absolutely know that what you saw was the 100% of the truth? I mean, and that's why you challenge and have a trial, and then if it works out that way, that's how it works out. But to just try and assassinate somebody, that's so out of character, in my opinion.
Mm.
Well, you know how I saw it too, and we did talk about this a while back, but how I saw this too as the DM, that you guys are there for a very, very specific, I don't know if I want to use the word, crusade type goal, and that is to free the slaves, and it is something that is on Cuthbert's mind. You're kind of there because of
take down the temples.
And do as much harm as you can to the slavers, which are polar opposites of what Cuthbert believes in, right? So, hindering, if killing the magic user, who is an asset to, even though you don't believe in Cuthbert, is an asset to the cause, and probably a very important factor in achieving this goal, is a bad thing, so, number one, you're there to free slaves. It's kind of tough for you guys to take hostages with you. You know what I mean? When
Jeff, I think he just called you a tool, man.
Well, I mean, to Cuthbert he is, right? Wouldn't to a lesser god, wouldn't he be? Yeah.
Hey, last night, I mean, I should have just ran around naked in front of the beholder the whole time. I mean, literally, it allowed you guys to get the upper hand. I believe he.
And I understand. I was punished at the time that I was punished because of my lack of subservience. Because after all, Cuthbert looks very badly on subservience when it's a slave, but not when it's one of his priests.
Yeah.
So
I don't. Do you think it would have been more favorable in Cuthbert's kind of? I mean, we don't know what a god's thinking, right? But do you think it'd been more favorable as binding, talking to, like, binding Jeff's character, saying you're done for now, you're killing innocents, or wait until after the quest is over?
Well,
that's what I thought would be like. Wait till after the quest is over, that you guys are done, you achieved your goal, and then deal with justice then. Even though, and this is, I'm going to contradict myself, even though St. Cuthbert is, one of his mottos is swift justice.
Well, I know that's what the Paladin was counting on too. So that would tell the tale for him. It's very much in character the way he played it, but our Paladin would have this getting ever greater feeling of invincibility.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Here's the way he should have done it. He should have threatened me.
Well, look at what Agile says here. Just slap him silly and move on instead of taking out his weapon to try to kill you. I think that's what I was just about to say.
He should have came up to me and said, "If you do anything like that again, when there's an innocent soul in there, I will strike you down."
Yeah.
Or at least walked up and said, "You haven't heard the last of this one. We're going to talk later."
Or if he did slap me, literally punch me right in the face. I mean, right?
Yeah.
You do 1 point of damage, whatever. But it was that would have been the message right there, and it would have made me think about casting Fireball again if there was maybe 17 or 15 goblins.
One less. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would burn them all every single time. But the point is to assassinate someone with turned around after they just got. I mean, your own mentor was sitting there healing the guy, and you did it. So there was so many strikes against. Unfortunately, the way that was played, I think it was easy to say bad.
Oh, right. Well, I'm 100%. You got to preserve the party to the greatest extent possible, or else.
That's where that's the
never
angle
getting
I
resolved.
took,
Yeah. To say if he would have came in flying to take me out and he started punching me, I think that would have been like, now I understand where you're coming from, Lion of Cuthbert, because that would have told me this dude's serious, and he just let you know, don't do that again, or I'll strike you down.
Yeah.
Because then I think, and his God would have said, yeah, no fucking problem, strike him down. You told him.
Well, and then he could have got me in more trouble, which I know he kind of enjoys, so that's all right.
Well, it's just, I think, unfortunately,
it was really interesting how the group reacted too, because as soon as he went to strike you, the bard put his parried the blow, and then the monk came in to knock out the paladin from doing any further craziness. And wow, that was interesting, and he knocked him out. I think he knocked him.
And I was gonna fucking leave.
Well, and having
I said I have invisibility. I'm out. I'm gonna sneak out of here. If you this is what this is. So I tried to be like really like dramatic and
having a minor god be a little bit unpredictable is an excellent idea. As GM, he should do something that just seems a little bit crazy, but that you could justify if you just think about it right. Is perfect.
Yeah. You obviously you didn't know he was going to try to assassinate me or hit me from behind.
I had no idea he was coming.
You had to know he was going to attack me. I think he had to let you know, right? Or did you get blindsided?
Not me. He didn't let anybody know.
Yeah, that was so.
No, he didn't even let me know. He just announced it, which was I thought was pretty. I mean, it was great. It surprised me too. I'm playing with that.
It could have went sideways, but we have veteran players. We have veteran players, so it was good.
Yeah. I think it shocked the shit out of everybody.
It could have went sideways really bad.
Yeah. And then when he was knocked out, Cuthbert came to him and stripped him of all of his paladinhood. And that was the end result of this. And then he forevermore became a fighter. And obviously, we've talked about it on the show. Like, how do you deal with that? And,
you should also decide, Angelo, if Cuthbert views burn it to the ground is a little more chaotic than really things should be. Because I love burning things to the ground, as you know.
Yeah,
I love leaving scorched earth behind me when it's places of evil.
So do you think Cuthbert had a problem burning the stronghold to the ground?
Oh, I think he'll get mad at me if I do. Yeah.
Man, because I mean, getting rid of that scourge in the land is exactly what I want to do.
I don't see that as being a chaotic act. Yeah. I see that as being, well, I don't know. That's a touchy one. Well, but to him, you're defeating his enemy.
But maybe he could use that for something else later. If it was just a big empty, empty
Well, he needs to look at the area.
Or if it's not,
come on.
Or I was going to say that
the peninsula we're in. I mean, we need to burn every single thing we run into.
I was going to say the last couple of buildings we've been through, the cleric keeps just making sure they're burned down to their foundations.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little bit inner city, I guess. It's
Well,
yeah,
no, but I was worried we were going to get out of here. You know, we just took on Beholder Boy, and now we got to lead slaves out.
That was minor, man. That was easy for you guys.
We got to lead the slaves out without too many getting killed.
Yeah.
So back to the whole Paladin Silver Sun thing. I want to call you your real name, but I'm gonna say Dog.
You can call me on it.
What was your thought on that? What was your thought on that whole thing?
Well, I was sleeping throughout most of it. If you guys remember, I kept failing my con saves. And so then finally I woke up and I was like, you can't supersede the will of your God. And then that's around the time the Bard came through. And I remember, so obviously I was watching before Dog woke up. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, dude's prone, and he was just going to kill him while he's completely defenseless. And there's nothing right about that.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
So
it
was a little much.
What god do you because you're Ranger of the Gnarly Forest, right, of that order, so tell everybody who your patron, your god is.
Alana,
which fits really well with that group of that's awesome. That was a pretty trippy, that's a tough thing, being stripped of all your paladinhood powers too. That's pretty rough.
If we don't kill all the slave lords and scare away the guards that remain, how do we ever get all of these people out of here?
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
I don't have mass teleport.
So I have an idea. I wasn't going to say it in front of Angelo, but
do it.
We're just going to drag that beholder carcass behind us, and when we run into the slave lords, we're going to throw that thing right at their feet.
I got a better idea. I got a needle and thread on my character sheet. We sew the head back together with all the little things and put it on the end of a 10-foot pole, okay, because that goes right with his new 10-foot pole presentations, right? And we just stick it around the corner in front of us and scare them all away.
How about this? We make a beholder pinata, right? And we fill it full of
No, you stick the head around the corner and have it, we'll have a little attachment so we make the jaw move, right? And have it say, "Run, you fools, we're all doomed." And then we'll have somebody hit it from behind, like Kern with his big double sword, right? And just explode the head in a bunch of little pieces. And I'm sure they'll all just take off running.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, we need to do something that smart.
If only we had a gnome illusionist. Oh, no.
Right. Just one minor illusion spell is all we need, because we can make that sucker float in there.
Somebody's phone's ringing.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah. Potter says he can't join for some reason. He says he doesn't have an email server on his Discord rig. Okay. I got. You know what? Hey, I can send the.
He's just not a joiner.
Let me send it to Eric. I'll send you the link on Discord. I thought I already did, but I'll do it again. It's on the Hommlet Dark channel.
Yeah.
I'll do it again here. I get it. Sorry, guys.
What
and I don't know. When we burned down the Temple of Grump, though, I'm thinking, I hope that Cuthbert isn't mad and wanted us to purify the temple and reopen it for Cuthbert, because that ain't happening.
I think we did that thing.
Not in this area.
Yeah.
So we'll get back and we'll turn in the quest, and then Cuthbert will appear to me and say, "I need you to go rebuild my church." And oh my god, yeah, okay,
let's do it. I mean, at that point,
let me do this.
I expect good things, right? I expect him to be pretty darn happy.
No, I'll be like, Terrior is not here at this time. Please leave a message at the tone.
Yeah.
Well, that's Silver Sun for sure. I ain't rebuilt the church. Have fun, idiots. Here's another thing that bothers me about the stronghold is all the undead. There is a lot of undead, lycanthropy. Man, these guys got it all.
Well, and
yeah, there's a whole bunch of everything there.
Beholder wouldn't work for slave lords, believe me.
Yeah, right. I want to know who's running the show.
Well, he must have been.
Or who's his buddy?
You know, they fed him a regular diet of 1 slave a day, and he was happy. You know.
Actually, all he'd want is to turn him into stone to add him to his collection in his lair. You know.
He's a miniatures collector. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you guys were told that there's multiple. It's led by a kind of a group.
Conglomerate.
So you guys did take out Marquesa, right? And you took out the blind dude, Icar.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot more, maybe more powerful leaders.
Yeah.
So
not
probably more powerful than the Boulder.
Yeah, here or at the Airy, right? I mean, I want to get out of here as soon as possible. I swear.
Absolutely.
I hate this place, man. We are one dice. I am one dice roll away from death. Every room.
We found the guy we came for. So
well, just like last night, Angelo. Oh, Silver Sun opens the door. Okay, and I'm like, wait, what? No.
So now you don't want to find the Beholder's hoard.
No, you're right. The greed in me will.
Okay.
You're right. I'll take another one for the team.
The kid in me likes the frosted side, but the greed in me likes the Okay.
Right. Let's. Death or treasure. Treasure.
Why do the two have to be separated? I
know.
Yeah. I'm going to be interested to see how you guys figure out to get these because you just came upon what I think I said there was probably 25, 30 hostages, slave hostages. How are you guys going to get them out?
We're digging through to China, and oh no.
Yeah. That's gonna be an interesting couple of. I don't think you'll get it done in one session for sure, but
we'll probably get 2 out for sure.
You have to fight your way out.
We'll probably get 2 out for sure.
We can go back to the section we started in and start it on fire, and then go to the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm just a killer with
Eric, I'm still trying to help Eric to get in. This is it's tough. I don't know. Anyways, I sent you all the info, Eric. If you want to jump in, we're waiting.
Remember that
waiting on the Luddite.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
How many times?
So what's next after getting these guys out of here? Since that's your goal.
Well,
here,
what's next?
You guys can follow the next bouncing ball, which is the Airy. You guys already got the kind of roadmap there. But
yeah, we do.
Realistically, that you found your goal. So is there a reason to go any further?
I think we should head back and come back another time.
Yeah,
you're right. This is a job for the Super Friends, not us.
Well, this is a job for after we go back and train up a few levels and then come back.
Yeah. If we all make it to 10th, hell yeah, let's come back. Let's pound some heads.
And once I start getting 6th and 7th level spells, no problem. I'll be back.
Yeah, we can start clearing the land. I mean, seriously, I'd be down with a campaign of clearing out that whole peninsula of the Scourge.
Yeah.
That's all it is gnolls, hobgoblins, bugbears.
Well, yeah, big troops of them too, though.
So you're going to go on a 3-month wand shopping spree. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Cuthbert would love you.
Sure.
And you would love to give me your treasure for helping you.
Right. Yeah. Cuthbert, one of my friends needs psychiatric counseling.
Yeah,
I know.
So you guys think this is a little over your head? Is what you're saying? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, we could take out 5 or 6 beholders a day. It's no problem. Just throw some Rakshasa in there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go through the whole list of 10 on that one dungeon that never published?
The bard.
Here we go.
The bard just needs to say something before he color sprays. As we found out. Speak of the devil.
Permission is granted. Jesus.
Wow.
I wondered how long I was going to be.
Where's this guy been?
Who'd you have to kill? Yeah.
Wow.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that couldn't figure it out.
Couldn't figure it out. I've been sitting in backstage for like 20 minutes.
I think that's the same with me. Mine said backstage forever.
Oh man, what's going on with the guy controlling everything? Well, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Eric Potter, our bard.
What did I miss?
Well, we're just talking about that massive parry you did to the Paladin's mace that was going to kill Silver Sun.
Yeah, talked about that.
Let me put you up on the top here. There we go. How's this? Oh, there we go. There we are. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our bard in the group. And I think out of everybody here, you've probably, because you and I have been playing in this campaign for, when? I don't know.
So it's maybe 2008 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's even earlier. Yeah, 2008. Yeah. So has it gone on that? Yeah. So you and Co. By the way, you guys, and I've talked about this on the show before, but Eric Co, who passed away last year, unfortunately, I think you and him were the two longest players in this campaign. He was a good guy, man. Yeah, Eric Co, rest in peace. It's been a minute. Yeah, you've but yeah, so Eric plays the bard of the group, and you're actually playing out of the Dragon Magazine Welsh, the Welsh bard, right? I don't remember what issue that is, but I've talked about it before on here. We use a lot of the Dragon Magazine NPC classes, and I feel that bard is pretty awesome. I don't know. I think it's
his
pretty
current
great.
blade.
Yeah,
I think I play a little bit more of like the Lantern Loner campaign more than
the
Lantern.
Given his current blade, I think we re-nickname him the Bloody Bard. But okay.
Keep an eye on him. Make sure that sword don't take over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found it. Where did you find that sword at too? Again, if you gotta have to refresh my memory. Even though I'm saying that I do remember, I just want to hear it from you.
I don't recall.
Where did you find that?
Senator. Yeah.
You found it in a crypt. And that guy that was guarding it struck, I think, the Paladin and aged.
Yeah, I want to say the Paladin was standing around all that stuff, and I yanked it up out from under.
Yeah. You claimed it for yourself and found out it was a pretty powerful sword.
Maybe it yanked itself up into my hand. I can't recall. Something funny happened.
Yeah. Something funny. All I know is you're attached to it at the hand. Yeah.
Something. It was a premonition there with that Paladin. Something was destined to happen. Does it appear into the future?
Does it appear to us, the rest of us in the group at this point, that the Paladin has run away from the quest?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I might start using his old mace.
Might have been Harry Carey.
Yeah, it was funny. I was thinking about that today. If the Paladin doesn't come back, I don't know if mysteriously you look in your sack or whatever however you're carrying it, maybe it's not there anymore.
Sure. Or at least the one book should be gone.
Yeah. The one, he was kind of a bookworm of a Paladin.
Did you guys already discuss what happened and what did the
I don't know.
Community say about all of it?
Well, this is the first Chris out of game has asked me about it, so I gotta hear an in-game ask, and then we'll deal with it. I guess
we still have Dixon's Warhammer also. Dixon the dwarves.
We got to return.
Yeah, that was a dwarven thrower. Yeah.
And what about the crown we found along with the sword?
Yeah.
Who's carrying that? The crown. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, did you already discuss the event and the repercussions of the event with the community here
of last night?
Has anyone weighed in on this? What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
No, I'm just curious. I mean, I'm a little late to the game. Did anybody say anything? Have you guys talked about this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did. And you're talking about like
Well, I'm talking about his demotion.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I was.
Well, what was your take on it, Eric?
Well,
Because
I mean,
we've heard.
You know, I don't
else.
like. I mean, I would have preferred that. I think it would just been more of an interesting game had he, you know, if we had to tie him up and keep our eyes on him at every turn and keep him in chains, you know, and have a more difficult game than for him just to, you know, still be our friend and just be a fighter or whatever. You know, I think it would have been more interesting play.
Well, I think after that happened, and he was.
I'm not saying that the gods didn't do whatever the gods were going to do. I'm just saying it could have been more interesting play if we were still in the middle of what the fuck is going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Because for me, he had been playing like that for quite a few sessions, right? And it started with his disappearing act down into the crypt, right? Where he just suddenly just decided he was just going to go off and start doing crazy things on his own,
trying to destroy the magic.
Well, it's just that he stopped communicating with the party.
Yeah, he went and got Dix in the dwarf's body and made a deal with the vampire.
Right, and so
and then Chris, you made a deal with the vampire. We don't make deals with vampires.
Well, when he made it him against us, I just think it could have been interesting for it to be us against him for a little while. And we just very quickly gave up on that and just let it be, well, he just is one of us again. And then he decided he didn't want to play with us anymore or whatever's happened. You know,
and disappeared again. Yeah. I mean, that could have been a route.
Way that I just prefer just let the dice say what's going to happen instead of, oh, we need a thief to balance us out. Or, you know, if we have fucking 6 magic users, we're just 6 magic users with knives. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's just what we rolled. You know,
imagine if Irving wanted out of redemption, he became like Silver Sun's like personal guard almost. Like he wanted Cuthbert's favor so bad, he protected. And then at the end, Silver Sun felt like, take this crown, Cuthbert, and give him a paladin.
I just wanted to see Silver Sun trying to keep him gagged and in a box for 6 more games. That's what I wanted to see.
Dog, the one that bound him. Dog tied his ass up.
Yeah. It was just all over way too quick. You know, as soon as I saw him lift the mace to strike, I was just like, look, let's just have some fun with this for a second. And it was just over a little too soon.
That was over too soon for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was your guys' choice not to.
I mean, look, I tip my hat to the guy for playing that way. Like, it was a fun. I mean, it was a shocking turn of events, and it was fun. You know?
Yeah, it was probably one of the best sessions we had.
That's how we opened up with this conversation. Angelo said that.
Well, I'll try and do something that imperils the entire party if you want. I mean, you know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
There
we go. Another Chris joke. Let me go to the comments, guys. Anyway, so Advanced Fantasy Game says, now that's a D&D crew. Good for you guys playing so long often. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Thanks for that, DM Greg. Mark says, thanks, Greg. I'll look that up. Greg says, also, if you want to keep going with Marquesa, Castle Entertainment makes a series of modules around her for high-level Pomage adventuring. Well, unfortunately, these guys killed her, so there's no more of that in this world. Yeah. Blair Blur says, hey, gang, I have been thinking, Babs, I don't want to go to Texas a complete squire. Would any of you volunteer to do a game with me and Angelo being the DM, as he is kind of my half boss now? Okay. Something I don't know what's going on there. All right, I like it though. And Dreg says it's very elves. Go orc hunting sub campaign. I have it start with the Elvish Festival age long. Okay, cool, good idea. Mark says, sounds interesting. Blair gives a super chat for $1.99 saying, read that comment. Well, I just did. And I think I need somebody to elaborate a little bit on that. But yeah, if anybody wants to, it sounds like she's going to be at North Texas and wants to game before then. So super cool. Thank you guys so much for all the comments. Why is my name Blue, Angelo? I don't know. I think it has to do with the super chat you did. Yeah.
Super chat.
Yeah, it comes up blue. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. Why is my name Blue? I don't know what that means. Anyways, yeah, I found that interesting that you guys did. We're so mad about it, and there was such buildup to that event that he was just kind of what's the right word? He was just kind of forgiven right then and there. Oh, that was a bad moment, even though there were so many other ones up before that.
Because I'm telling you, he's got this whole becoming more invincible all the time attitude when he plays, and then he gets whacked, and then it's great, okay, he wasn't real thrilled that I had to get him his levels back, for cripe's sake, after he got drained by the Wraith.
Oh yeah, that's right. He got hit by a Wraith too, which Wraiths are nasty. I think they take 2 levels.
He did. And I managed to get him back for him with the side quest. And you think, I'd get like a thank you memo or something. No.
Yeah, Blair, this is why you're blue, because you're a top fan. I guess top fans are blue in this world.
Well, she's blue, but she doesn't have a clue why for a change. So in this case, there are no blue clues.
See, you guys, this is what we have to deal with in our Wednesday night game. Every 5 minutes, this dude right here.
Like 11.
Wow, that would be a luxury.
Hey, look at this dude right here.
Who has 2 thumbs and lots of dad jokes?
Got him. No, I am glad that I really look forward to every Wednesday night getting together with you guys. I think it's so much fun. We have a good group. We have a good group, good banter. I must say, we have a really great DM, and
we have a great new fighter who just started.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, great new fighter. We're going to be bringing on. He'll be with us next month when we do this again.
He throws himself into it. I love it.
He's way up there, like 4 hit points right now too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to start with you guys at first level. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of wondering, because he is gonna play a paladin, which is interesting. He rolled it up today. He rolled up a paladin, and I saw its stats. It's good. We still got to do the age adjustments that I don't think a lot of people use. I've been accused of being AD&D raw, right? Which I don't see that way, but I do use the age progression.
What do you
right?
mean? What do you mean accused of being that? What does that mean? I've been accused of being AD&D raw.
Rules is written.
What does that mean? Accused of that, though? Is that
I don't know. Recently, somebody said that, and I've never felt that way because I got a lot of house rules. Yeah. Do you guys feel that I run the game as written?
Most of the time.
Shouldn't we? Shouldn't we be running it as
written? Oh, I knew that was coming from.
Is it a bad thing to run it as written?
No, I love it. Of
course, but I'm just saying, is that kind of a bad thing out there in the world?
I guess I'm defending something that I agree in. So
I believe even when Alan Hammock, he confirmed that you are the most hardcore DM ever. When we asked him about weapon speed, Alan was like, "Hell no! Who uses that?
Nobody uses that."
Look. Right. The beauty of the rules as written is like what happened last night, right? With the color spray, we have to stop the game for a second and figure that shit out, because
we talked about that
in such a weird way that we have to think for a minute, and I like that. I like having to stop the game. Really figure that out, because these guys are writing it off. It feels like just a cuff.
It bothered me that it was poorly written and made it into a hardcover book that way.
Yeah.
Well, have you read the book?
I mean,
but we took the time and we figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that about our group.
And we
I love
learn
that 'cause
something
we have a
new
motto.
every single time we play, and we've been playing this game for what, like 40 years or more.
Yeah,
Like,
surreal.
You learn something every fucking time. That was the first
man.
time that I even thought of color spray that way. You and I coined this phrase a long time ago. You know, we always used, when we play around this table in my house in LA, stop the game. You know what I mean? And we look up the rule and there's a joy and there's an art and there's a time where you just make a ruling and you move on. But I feel like this group, we're okay with stopping it, and we're really good at stopping it, making a ruling, and then getting right back into the table.
Angel,
I know a lot of people don't like this, but I get as much pleasure and fun out of having those discussions as I do.
I like it that Angelo did that too. He could just roll and carry.
I like it too.
Then here's a thought. No, wait a minute. Here's a thought.
We all open the books and are studying, and everyone's trying to interpret it differently.
The next time Tiger wants to try and pull something, let Eric argue it out with him.
Oh, I will.
You won't get aggravated. Please. Eric loves it. Everybody wins.
That fucker used to try to hide his dice all up under his plastic thing. He would let us show his dice. This is the first time he came around.
That's the 11th 20 in a row, dude.
Yeah. 11 20s in a row. Well, that's I don't check dice we're all online, and I don't want to dice.
This was
roller.
at the table, though. You remember
I want to hear
at
this.
the table.
I want to hear this from your mic. I want to hear this from your mic.
Well, mine are metal, so they're louder, but that's okay, right? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yours are metal.
Yes. I have very important friends as well as you guys. So.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
I seen somebody roll that on a glass table and smash the table.
Do not use that on a glass top table. No.
Yeah, don't use it on a glass top. But yeah, I think that's an interesting thing. It's all about the group dynamics, and I know we've ran off people because of that. You know what I mean? Or maybe ran off because maybe it's not a fast campaign at times. We might have sessions where
our share of players.
Yeah, we have over the years, because like you said, we've been playing since 2008 together and gone through. The group right now is pretty solid. But I think that there's been times where maybe the pace is a little too slow because it's a campaign, you know what I mean? So it's a little too slow for some people, or I know we've had a couple 5e players come in that it's just not their jive because there's parlaying going on. It's not just a hack and slash. Even though we have sessions, man, that are hack and slash. You guys are brutal sometimes. You know what I mean?
Or they just want to make a roll for everything, every little thing.
Yeah, everything's not a roll in this game. Yeah, it's I tap over here. Yeah, you found it.
Yeah.
Not a perception roll to go when you walk in the room. Right. You know what I mean? Which that's and pros and cons to that, but whatever. But that's an interesting thing. I think we got a pretty darn good group together. Jeff, the other Jeff, is a good dude. I really like him.
That's actually
he's a spot on dude.
Brought up earlier.
We got to buy him a better camera.
Fighters.
and the guy that plays our monk, his name is Tiger Wong in the group. He's a lover of D&D too. He's a fun guy. I love playing with him, but that's who you were talking about, because he gets these monks that get these martial arts, and maybe I'm the bad person that allows it, but but yeah, there's always an interpretation to it, and it says it right here in the book. This is how it works.
But I put up with it because I love a flying kick more than anybody else.
Well,
so I just want,
but he's not a good loser. He's not.
He's not.
It's okay though. I just want to see that flying kick every round.
He doesn't know how to take his lumps.
Yeah. Well, in the martial arts style that he has. By the way, he's an Oriental Adventures monk in the Greyhawk world, and I kind of worked it in a certain way. But he's got a martial arts style called something of the dragon, and there's so many different skills, but he always relies on that flying kick. But open hand against plate mail is like a minus whatever, and he doesn't understand that you're trying to kick him with your foot through plate mail. So I think I kibosh that one. Yeah. Let me go to the comments here really quick. Sorry, guys, and we'll come right back. So Dreg says, "Stop the game. We have a raw rye mix interpretation." Okay, I like it. He also says, "My favorite gimmick to add for fun is to remove the D20 entirely. Anyone caught rolling a D20 has to duct tape their hand into a clump of tape for the rest of the session. Provide D16s and D24s instead." I don't know about that comment. But anyways, Agile Monk, thank you, dude. That's super cool. Super chat, $4.99. He says, Cutler says, "Stop your whining and behold your situation and make it happen."
That sounds like him. Yeah,
yeah, that's Agile. By the way, I'm going to bring up his effort. Actually. Yeah, sounds like Agile too. Hilarious DCC dice. Yeah, I don't even know what those are. I know Eric really loved those. Eric Coe. One of the things that I remember, I don't know, you were there, Eric. Do you remember when I think I was putting you guys through the Q1, which I think all you guys died too. It ended up in the bad. I think it ended up with a couple of the players being eaten by Loth.
I think that was the end of the very end of the first long ass campaign, right? Where
yeah, you guys made it through that, tried to do a very specific quest. And
you killed off the characters that we had really incubated for a long time, right?
Yeah.
A lot of us off with that.
Yeah. With that one, yeah. But I think didn't he hit? And I remember we were all sitting at the table. He rolled a D20 attack on Loth with a Mace of Disruption. Right. And critted Loth.
Right. I have a photo of it because I caught it live.
You have a photo.
I caught it live.
Yeah.
And
he was a fun guy to play with.
I mean, he crapped his pants. I don't know what he was doing, but he went insane. I mean, it's magic.
Erico, man, yeah, you guys. I think I have it too. You've sent it to me before. Yeah, that was a really fun adventure, but. Fun time. Yeah, Erico, rest in peace, man. Yeah, but I like that dynamic where we stop and it is true, Potter. It is true that I feel like every time I open that stupid book, the DMG.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah,
here goes another 3 sessions. Oh no.
Well, first of all. Smells like the 1980s.
Mine smells like cigarettes.
Smells like Gen X to me.
Smells like pain and suffering.
Smells like nostalgia. Smells like when I fall asleep at night as a 10-year-old kid just reading my DMG. Yeah, I'd have to hide this thing from my mom too. She used to throw them away. Yeah. But anyways, every time I open that, I feel like I read something and there's a whole new interpretation, or you learn something new. You know what I mean? Like, wow, like color split. But anyway, yeah, good stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, guys,
Color spray's not in that book, by the way.
Well, you know what I mean. They all smell the same. Well, I guess the DMG smells a little different. Yeah, my DMG doesn't smell like smoke, but it does smell like a little bit of water. What's that one? The book gets warped because of a flood?
Mildew.
Yeah, but I guess the player's handbook smells a little different than the DMG. I think the DMG's got a little smell of death in it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've actually had people at the table in Dallas find a loose book on the table and sniff it and go, "Oh no, that's Chris's." It's, it's a damn tobacco harvest, so that's Chris's.
Oh my God. Question for the group. All right, I'll bring this up. Boom. Who wants to answer this? Question to the group. Do you increase the age of your PCs when your players have a birthday? I do. That means Chris's PC would age by 1 year. Happy birthday, Chris. So generally what I kind of do is, we use the Greyhawk calendar and I say, everybody pick a date on there that your character is born. And we do use the age table in the DMG, which, to adjust abilities, especially at character creation. When you find out what your age is, you level, kind of progress through that chart. That's how I do it. What do you guys do in your? I mean, I guess is that right answer for our group?
That's how I became encumbered. Yeah, was because I got aged by that ghost.
Oh, yeah. That's true, because you lost a strength point.
Strength point,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I rolled up my character at 45, I actually had to reduce the strength point too, because I was already 45.
Yeah. But I think you gained wisdom.
Exactly.
And you gained
well,
whatever.
I did. I gained a point of wisdom.
There's a trade-off.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about encumbrance?
It's terrible. You need bags of holes.
I like it.
Yeah. Just so that was what I was gonna actually send a message to everybody. Make sure you guys have your assignment for this week is to go through and count coins.
Yeah.
I know Eric loves doing encumbrance. We've had whole games.
I prefer a whole game of it. Why do it on the off? Let's have a whole session where we all count it up.
Yeah. Let me see. Agency. Yeah, that for me, each character has in-world. Yep, that's how we do it. Yep, exactly. Yeah, patron saints. Yeah.
Burying that coin, was not what we wanted to do. Was probably the smartest thing we could have done.
Well, now we got people that can carry it. It's okay.
But having to get rid of it inside that stronghold, right?
Well,
yeah.
I don't see us leaving the stronghold without grabbing a couple wagons to put people that can't keep up with the pace of the escape in as well.
Have we seen any wagons?
I'm sure we will before we're done.
We haven't seen the sun in a few days.
We
haven't seen the sky.
The Rangers freaked out.
I don't envision the procurement people from this keep like hump it in by hand from the market. So yeah, I'm sure there's a wagon or two out.
I think they have people for that. They don't need a wagon.
I don't think they run a slave coffle through the market to carry their groceries.
Well, it's going to be interesting, and I'm kind of thinking about it. Like I'm interested to see how you guys are going to get out of here. What your choices are, your decisions are going to be to get out
Silverson's going to determine
the stronghold, because you did find the two people. You found Kern's wife, and you did find Dane Gold's brother. Okay, you found those two. That was the real goal going in there. But now you have these 30 other slaves and captives. Do you leave them behind and just take these two and try to sneak out of there? Or do you take them all? Because you're not going to get out of that thing. I mean, you're not going to get out without a fight. And and I already told you how many.
Well, we want to make sure the other 30, get away. So I say we push them up to the front so they can run. Not because they'll absorb like arrow fire and stuff. Okay. And hope that they just get away.
Thinking ahead, though, how do we get back to the ship and kind of get home?
Well, I'm thinking now there's 3 big cages in that room that have, I'm thinking, not humans in them. They have monsters in them. And I'm hoping one of the monsters.
The main problem. Even if we got all those slaves out of the stronghold, what are we doing? Going to escort them around that whole land?
No, we're going to have some carts and we're going to run like hell for the border, baby. We're going to Taco Bell.
People, Kern's wife and old boy, and we're bouncing.
Well, you can, but
See,
I can't.
That's the difference between a lawful character's thought and then you up there, the chaotic character's thought. I like it.
We will burn half. We'll burn half a wall down and said, "When you guys smell smoke, run."
And mission accomplished.
Because there's no way we're just going to have a pack of 20 fucking slaves slowing us down trying to get through Knollville. No, I don't like Knolls. I fucking hate them.
Do you have rations for that? Do you have enough rations for that?
Wow, that's the other thing. How are you going to feed these?
We got a ranger.
Hello.
We got a ranger.
That's a lot more.
We need 3 deer.
Hey, the ranger that hunted that missed his hunt
Not
3
rabbit
nights
season.
in a row, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was a couple of sessions that you guys were traveling over the land, and every night you went out to go hunting, and you missed your shot every single time. Yeah.
It was like 2.
Well, I think you did one successful,
it was 2
right?
sessions in a row where we came back with nothing.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
We're back to just needing a couple wagons that we throw rations out of the keep in, because they got to have something to live on in the keep, dude.
Yeah.
Drag AD&D's encumbrance system is the best. He says AD&D, Hyperborea, RPG, and are 3 different good enough.
And I got a feeling your friend the Noble's
you
not
just
going to be real excited
like-
about leaving without the others too. But
maybe we can guilt St. Cuthbert.
No, it hasn't worked before. But
when we're leaving them behind,
I'm hoping when we check the monsters in the cages, and I'll get through it this time. One of them's a gold dragon, you see, and we'll just all go home on dragon back.
Chris never gets to talk. I'm sorry, brother.
No, I always do. But you did cut me off twice.
That's true.
It's easy to do on this.
Yeah,
I think I cut you off a lot too. Yeah, that's a really, I did mention that to you guys, that there's something in those 2
So maybe one of them's a gold dragon.
Hey. Or another beholder that's got maybe something over his eyes.
If this gold dragon got caught by slavers, we don't want nothing to do with that gold dragon.
But if one of them is
he's not very strong.
If one of them is a beholder with stuff over his eyes, we wait until the courtyard is in view, and then we stuff it out the door and slam it quick with all of its eyes uncovered.
And next thing you know, you come up there and there's 90 dead hogs.
There's all statues everywhere. Yeah.
And big old holes in the wall.
And big piles of ash. Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm interested to see how you guys are going to pull this off.
So wait a minute. Do beholders have buttholes? Because we have a 10-foot pole.
Okay. If they don't, they just keep getting bigger throughout their entire lives, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, a blindfolded beholder, we could only hope for.
But that would mean every old beholder is really full of. Never mind. Family program. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. See, it doesn't even matter. Every week is a hurdle 12 feet high, because we had.
Yeah.
When we ended the last session with 3 guys down, I was tripping. I was straight tripping.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the most dire situation I've ever been in at the end of a session. And we talked about it all week. I thought, and I tell you what, man, that is good effing D&D.
And Jeff doesn't
I
play
swear. That was the.
Well, if
So.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk about it the week after with all your buddies from the table,
like we gotta do
that's mission accomplished for me.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
So to think about, the Irving Silver Sun situation, an awesome D&D situation, and then to go from, 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, here we are, got 3 dudes. One of them's actually dead. Kern was dead. So I was just like,
well, he's unconscious.
Not anymore. I healed him.
No, I'm just saying
he wasn't conscious, but yeah.
Well, you're right. But he did go to 0 hit points, and
no, he went to -5, dude.
Yeah, he was not feeling good.
Yeah.
If we wouldn't have made it through that 8 hours, I don't know what we were going to do. If we would have got walked up on, me and the cleric were already busted. We busted everything. I had maybe 2 spells.
Yeah.
And knock. Knock was one of them, I think.
Yeah.
So I remember talking to Ryan, man, like, we gotta do this. Okay, we're gonna do this, and this. Okay, then what if we do this, and this? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then Ryan, Dog would text me and he'd say, "Man, Jeff's gonna do this. Just want you to know, so just be prepared."
Oh man,
just joking. Yeah, I think that's the key to. That's why we love playing this game, man. Is the weeks in between, you just talk with your buddies and you're like, Yeah, I think that's why we keep coming back. You know, that's why we keep coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right, you guys. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I do want to do some real quick shout outs to some stuff going on. But I just want to say, you guys, thank you guys for coming on. And I don't want to get all sentimental here, but I do appreciate you guys 100%. I'm talking to you guys on the screen. I'll get to the viewers that are on in the chat, because you guys know I love you too. But I just want to say, you guys that are on here specifically, thanks you guys for playing every week, and I fully enjoy it. And yeah, so fun stuff. And to all you guys out there that are putting up with us, Mark the Shark says I'm taking notes. Oh boy. All you guys that are out there that are putting up with us, for sure. Yeah, especially Chris. Man, he's a tough one sometimes.
Good thing he's clear.
Just joking. Yeah, I want to just say thank you guys for coming on, all the questions and the comments, and Dreg's. I don't even know what that means. I imagine that's Cuthbert that he's saying. Look at this. What the heck? Look at this guy. Dreg, you come up with some great comments. What did he just say? Okay.
Whoa.
Translate that, Chris.
I'm making up for that dice comment earlier.
He's giving us the root of Cuthbert, which basically, when translated, I'm guessing from Elder Celtic, translates as well-known radiant. And
and that's funny because that's real world translation to the
right. He's looking for the roots,
Greyhawk.
and evidently, as a saint, he died in 687 AD. So
yeah. Well, there is I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is an actual Saint Cuthbert in Catholicism.
Yes, sir. I believe you are correct.
So, yes. But don't quote me on that.
I wanted to say one last thing to Jeff. What you need to do is convince me to grab Kern's wife and the noble. And actually, if I had my level back, I could take Kern as well. But I can windwalk us all the way back up the Sword Coast. Because I can, each level, it will last up to 6 hours, and it moves at 60 inches a turn, and we're in cloud form, so we can't be hit by stuff. I can take up to 4 people with me, and then you guys could just escape however you want, I'm just saying, if you want to take the absolute, minimalist view of let's get out of here, I could do that for you, and then you'd be sans all responsible. But you have to convince me of that, because, of course, I don't want to leave all the other slaves behind.
Wow,
I promise we'll take care of them.
Yeah, okay. I know you too well, so I'm not buying it here. But maybe my character would buy it later. I am Tyrior, the carefree cleric of Cuthbert. So
I'm just very, very impressed. You have Windwalk.
It's on a scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it on a scroll.
And we just figured out the best way to use it. I like it.
But I'm a little trepidatious about leaving all you guys behind.
Don't worry about us.
We'll make it.
Go get that money. And don't turn alignment on it.
Yeah, there's a big reward back at Safety for bringing back that noble.
I don't know if even 42 turns of 60 inches per combat round would get me to Safety. It's quite a ways.
Are you sure it's 60 per turn?
It's another one that's fairly badly worded, so we'll need to look at it.
Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah. That sounds like a good session.
Yeah, we'll take an hour of the session to read it.
I think somebody could walk faster than that.
Oh no, it's supposed to be much faster than walking, because you're a cloud and a group of clouds actually, blown by a magical breeze.
Well, think of it this way: if you're you're wearing leather armor and you're walking in one round, right? It's 12. I think it's even more than that.
No, my math.
120 is a turn. You know what I mean? It's way less than walking.
Well, and it says it says 60 turns per level, so an hour per level that you have.
Yeah.
And holy crap!
Yeah, we'll have to look that one up. I think that sounds a little on the slow side.
Yeah, it should be me.
You're right.
But I'm thinking just remembering your map, I'm thinking that's more like 4 hexes before the spell dies is all. Because it's 30 miles a hex, right?
All right, stop the
Yeah.
game.
All
Stop
right.
the game.
Stop the game.
Stop.
Sure. See, this is what I have to put up with every week. But,
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We had a session. I mean, I don't know, probably 10 years ago. Do you remember the one where I think the druid turned into an eagle or something like that and flew you guys to this dragon's lair and picked up? Do you remember that, Eric? Kind of, yeah. We got technical with the distance on that too. That was pretty
well.
So much
we
fun.
get technical with volume with fireballs. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Hey,
that's
you
common,
have to,
actually.
otherwise you're gonna die.
That's a common thing for GMs to do, believe it or not.
Well, no,
yeah. I like stacking the dice. I think it's easy to do.
When I got that blowback on the very first fireball, I knew what kind of game we would be playing.
Yeah. Really quick, I want to give a shout out to, and I said I would do this every show because I really believe in this. Agile Monk is doing he linked up with Heidi and Eric over there at EggCon. He is this whole thing is Agile Monk's veterans helping veterans, and he's partnering with EggCon to provide complimentary 4-day badges to EggCon. So I'm going to turn off the scroll real quick so you guys can see the bottom. Let me do this. Engineer. Okay, I don't have an engineer. It's me. If you want more information about this, just email agilemonk@icloud.com. And from what I understand and what I've talked to Agile about is this is not only to EggCon, there's going to be other things going on too. So reach out to him. He does a really good job with veterans, helping veterans within our community. So check it out, 100%. Totally check it out. And yeah, thank you, Agile, for being doing this. I think it's awesome. Other thing I wanted to bring up too is in a couple more weeks now. North Texas, guys. So scan that. That'll take you to North Texas. They are done with the online purchase of badges, but you can walk up to the con and purchase a weekend badge at the con. So, but scanning this code will give you more information. Check it out. It's pretty awesome. It's a fun con. Most of us here are going to be there, I think. Yeah. So if you want to meet Jeff in person, here's your opportunity.
Thank you.
And I'm going to bring this up one more time about DM Greg. He is doing this Kickstarter has ended, which I really believe in, and he's taking added orders. Is that the right term?
I believe so.
Yeah, he's taking still taking orders on this because they're going to be doing fulfillment in a couple weeks. So you still can get in on this, even though the Kickstarter is over. You still could jump in on it and have a good time. And I do want to also bring up a very minor project that's coming up. It's going live next week. I mean,
Tuesday.
That's what we're told.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's this thing called Castle Wolf Moon. Ooh. And that Kickstarter, this will take you to the Kickstarter. You can be on the waiting list to be notified when it goes live. I think
Tuesday.
There's several hundred people on there now. This is going to be a big one, guys. And if I'm not mistaken, you have a couple people on here that are contributing to this. I think you opened it up to our gaming group. There's a group of people in that gaming in this gaming group that are actually great writers.
Yes, they are.
And yeah, so I must admit I'm not a great writer, but I am contributing to it, and I still have to get that to you, and I'll probably
Eric and I volleyballed his idea back and forth about 5 times, but it came out wonderful. I'm happy with it. I'm hoping he's happy with it.
I love it. Yeah, I can't believe how well it came out. I love it.
It's some pretty cool stuff.
I love it.
Pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, Well, Eric is a very humble guy, and just a little insight.
No.
Eric is a very talented writer.
No.
So,
No,
yeah,
I'm not.
okay, really, that's not what I've experienced. Anyways, and I think Jeff is also contributing. So, Dog, you
I
are
think
too,
I am,
right?
don't I, Doc?
Yeah, everybody on here. Wow, we're flooding Chris with all this stuff. Man, our opportunity to write with Chris
But God
Clark
forbid
and
if I'm 3 minutes late.
and
You know,
Gary
yeah.
Gygax. Wow, that's gonna be really.
We have to wait for
really
the
cool.
star of the show, Chris.
Sure. Yeah. Well, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
Down there somewhere. I don't know.
Honorary guest. Honorary guest.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I can't wait
stuff.
to talk about this
really,
next month.
This was really fun
to see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see what if you guys make it out of there. See what I'm interested to see what happens.
Big time.
So, definitely interested. So another little quick shameless plug for Chris, we'll have you back on pretty shortly to talk about, because it's launching next week,
Tuesday.
Right?
And
so we probably need you on Monday night.
I just discovered I will not be home again until Tuesday. So
okay. Well, then you know what? We won't have you on Monday night. So there.
Don't even let you until music. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I did want to say one more last thing about the DM and Friends. It's just like I said, I really appreciate everybody jumping on. This has been such a fun journey. These are my friends here, and you guys are my friends also, and we're having a good time. So thank you for all the support, and those of you guys that are members, joining the community at a membership level. I really appreciate it. Next month, I think I'll announce it on Saturday what the next giveaway is. But yeah, congratulations, DM Greg, for winning this. And Dreg and Mark the Shark. I'll get these out to you in a couple. I'll send them Saturday. I got your addresses. I'll ship them out Saturday. So, yeah, good stuff. And you guys want to say anything as we go? Please.
FedEx is actually cheaper than the post office these days.
No, it's not.
Okay, I don't ever ship anything, so I guess I don't know.
No, it's not. FedEx is not cheaper than these are going. These are going in. What's the way we send stuff, Eric?
Book rate.
What do they call it?
Medium mail. Book rate. Yeah.
I might do. Yeah, medium mail would be fine because I'll just put a nice.
Isn't medium mail $11 right now?
Medium mail is probably off the chart right now.
It's $11 right now.
$11
and
for medium mail?
FedEx flat package in that size is $7.50, but it's not cheaper. I agree. You're right.
Yeah, I'll find out Saturday, and I'll correct your wrong
price. Like I was a bad dog. Please do.
All right, you guys. Awesome show.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next time.
Yep.
And we'll